I'm fired up, and our team showed a lot of grit. We stayed together in tough moments. TCU is a really good volleyball team. I said it from the beginning when the seedings were there. I thought they were a little bit underseeded, but I'm really proud of our group for coming out and fighting until the end. And no matter the circumstances, again, we were leaning on them. We were being ourselves. I'm just proud of this group of women, and I'm proud of my team.
Okay, we'll go to the questions.
Logan and Kyndal, double-doubles, like with kills and with digs. How big was that for the offensive production tonight, especially in the winner-go-home here in Homer?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have two of them, right? Like, I talk about this all the time, but a balanced offense does wonders for a team. Led TCU to kind of get a little jumpy sometimes and give us some big splits and open up some space for kills.
Logan, you guys finished off, I think, 5 set points there in that last one. Just what'd you see from the resolve you guys had to be able to withstand that?
Yeah, that's a word I would describe our team as gritty. Like, we know how to get down and dirty and grind when it matters most. And pressure was on and we executed, and especially in such an amazing environment. Like, hearing the ring of your ears when people are cheering on set point, there's nothing like it. And so a little bittersweet last ever game in Reed, but the 12th man showed up, and it was just an amazing experience.
This one is for all three of you. The amount of attack errors was similar to what it was Baltimore weekend. So how did y'all find a way to get the win when y'all lost to TCU last time?
Could I interject there too? I hate the way we do box scores. Like, they blocked well. So it shows up as an E in that, but 5 of them in the first set were a block, and I think they had 13. So we talk about challenging that thing over and over again. So I just wanted to interject real quick. It wasn't all errors. So.
Yeah. No, like you said, creds to TCU for amazing blocking. We were working hard to swing high off hands, but they were making good moves. So I agree. I don't even know if I'd consider a lot of them errors, but and then I think we excelled in other areas compared to when we played TCU the first time. I thought we served amazing. We kept it on the person we were supposed to and kept him out of system.
Kyndal, 19 kills tonight. What was working for you tonight? What was working especially early on?
Yeah, I think it was just like finding my groove, kind of. You play different teams every week, and we scout them, but they're going to show up different every time defensively. And so I think you just get out there, and once you start to find what works, you just keep going with it, and they're going to make adjustments. So sometimes one thing opens up, and then you have to change it. So I think all night it was just, I'm trying to explain volleyball to my dad the other day. I was like, it's kind of like chess. And I feel like that's exactly what that was. Like, they're going to move their defense, they're going to move everything around, and then that just makes me have to adjust and find a new spot.
Speaking of moving around, every single set was close, but what made A&M prevail in the final 3 sets to get the win?
We just don't give up. I think we're a really hard team to beat because we're, like Logan said, we're just gritty. And again, with us having a lot of seniors too, we're not done yet. We want to keep grinding. We want to keep doing our thing, playing our brand of volleyball. And as you guys just saw, it's a really fun brand of volleyball to play. So it's just the never quit. It's the trust in each other and just grinding.
For Logan and Ava, you guys are going to your 2nd consecutive Sweet 16. What lessons did you learn last time, and how is this team better prepared to make an even deeper run into the 2nd weekend now?
I think we learned that we belong there, right? It was our first Sweet 16 last year, so I feel like we almost came in all right, underdogs, go shock the world kind of. But after that game, we were like, we are so in this, and so came into the season with obviously new amazing pieces, and we've all improved. So we belong even more, and I think the why not us mentality going into it.
It's also just we expect it now. I mean, we have grinded, we have put in the work. We are very capable of being there and very capable of moving past that. Just gritty. We've just been gritty. We have grinded. We have just proven time and time again that we deserve that. And we're the team that people don't want to play. And I think, with the seeding, we come in as an underdog, and we're there to play, and we're there to prove people wrong. So let's do it.
Ava, you guys kind of shared a moment after that match, seniors kind of huddling up. What was maybe said, and just kind of the emotion in that moment?
Oh my gosh, this place is awesome. And I'm gonna get emotional, but to see how far it's come is just really awesome. It's been a dream. The fact that we get to play in front of those fans every single day is great. And we knew it was gonna come to an end, but 12th man showed up as they always do, and this place is becoming a volleyball powerhouse. So it's just really awesome to see.
Logan, I know you talked about TCU's blocks earlier. I think they had 5 or 6 just in the first half of the first set. What did y'all do to hit around the block? Because I don't think they had a run like that the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think it's just continuing to swing high. We talk a lot about not swinging low seam or just low into the block, but finding fingers either high off in the back or out the side. And so continuing just to even instill confidence in each other too, that we're there to cover. Like they're going to make good moves. They made some great diving moves on all of us and had some great stuffs. But just continuing to reassure the attackers, like we're going to do our best to get the balls up under them.
Ava, do you feel like y'all were the better out-of-system team in this game? Because it seemed like even getting some sets from some middle blockers and everything in this game.
Yeah, it's something that we train a lot, so anybody's confident to step in there and take a second ball. And we had some long rallies, so I think both sides of the net did a really good job at it. But that's something that we're very confident in and we train a lot, so I thought we did a really good job. And I think Kyndal ate her Wheaties this morning.
Dude, the game we were like, what did you do? After she threw short cross out of the system. What?
For the NCAA brand of Wheaties.
Seriously, we need to figure out all this for all of us.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, players.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
So can I take this today?
You can take it today.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, you're good, dude.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, we'll go, everybody get in the back. Okay, we'll go ahead and start with the first questions.
Jamie, just what was kind of going through your mind there to close that fourth set out as you guys were just trading blows and just trying to close it out?
Yeah, it's interesting because as a coach, you have to think ahead and be present at the same time. And it was, all right, if we go to 5, here's what's going to happen. But at the same time, like I never count our team out. And it's just crazy how we've had different people come in at different times and put Megan in the end of that. And she performed great. And I just remember there was a sharp cross ball that, I don't know, most freshmen aren't sitting there picking up and digging and made a bunch of good plays. But we had different people that had to come in and serve. And we had Taryn in on the right, like all sorts of different people that were coming in and contributing. And I think the one thing you can't cut us out in any single game, and it's happened all year. So at that moment, it was like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I kind of got steadfast in that, and then I was just present. And then as soon as it got tied, I had a pretty good feeling that we were going to pull that out.
Speaking of Megan, she, Taryn, and Addie had a lot of big moments during this game. Can you talk about the growth of the freshmen?
Yeah, I remember sitting in this room and talking after our exhibition, just we had them all out at one point, and I said, trust me, they're going to get better, and they're better. And I trust them to be out on the floor just like I would trust our seniors to go out and do it. So we're a really well-balanced team, and they're going to come in different roles. And you saw Megan in 2 of them today. You saw Taryn come in as a right side blocker, and Addie's been playing her normal role throughout the season. But they're really, really good, and they're the future of the program. And I'm excited for what's to come, whether that be next week in the Sweet 16 or whether that be next year and them getting a bigger role.
What improvements do you think you saw from the first time you played TCU to today?
We were like, I can't even compare the teams. Like, again, I said this last night, we were going back and watching video and we weren't being ourselves. And that's one of the biggest kind of core tenets that we talk about is play as us, act as you as a competitor. And I didn't think we were doing any of those 3 things. So I think ball control wasn't great in that match. We were better there. Somebody mentioned out of system setting. We were better there. Defensively, we were putting the ball in the middle of the court and we're used to being uncomfortable. I think as the season's gone on, and I remember in the Kentucky match in that 3rd set, we kind of weren't comfortable being uncomfortable. And I think that's really grown. And we've kind of gotten there. And I think in this match, if I were to look at anything, it was the 4th set. We kind of let up thinking like they might give up a little bit. And the thing I was fired up on is I called the timeout. I talked about it. I said same sense of urgency that we had at the end of the 3rd. And I've talked a lot about responding. I thought we responded well.
How big was that, beyond the obvious, how big was that final point of the 3rd set? Emily with the kill, I think it was her offhand too, if I'm not mistaken, just seemed like that was a little bit maybe of a momentum changer.
Yeah, and we made a little change there too. And I remember in the timeout, we were just talking, and I was like, we're going to be a little gutsy right now. So I was just fired up that they were able to go out and execute what we were trying to do. And then at the same time, just that's an uncomfortable position that she hasn't been in all season, but she was confident enough and gritty enough to go up and take a big swing.
It's the 2nd straight year y'all have made it to the round of 16. How do you think that tournament run last year, with the back-to-back-to-backness of the tournament has prepared y'all for this year?
Yeah, I think you get used to being in these moments. And I said this before, I think the SEC tournament does the same thing. You get used to kind of this feeling where, hey, in order to play tomorrow, or just in our case, practice on whatever that day would be, Monday, we have to win this volleyball match. And I think the more you do that, the more you get in that atmosphere. And this is part of the reason why I tried to put some different people on last night too, because it feels different in the NCAA tournament. So the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the more comfortable you get, the more comfortable being yourself you get, and you go out and execute like we did tonight. So I think having been there, and it's interesting because like Nebraska's good, but we've been to Nebraska, so it's not like this foreign place. We were actually in that spot last year playing in the Sweet 16, so we're going to know where the locker room is. We're going to know where the practice court is. We're going to know everything kind of about that place. So I think all of that, we're familiar with it, we're used to it, and we're ready to go battle.
I realize it's fresh. You guys are going to be playing Louisville next round. Just, do you know anything about them or in their season so far?
Yeah, I know them well. I've been really close to the coaching staff, both when Danny was there. Now that Dan's the head coach. So they're a good volleyball team. They're well coached. They're athletic. They play good volleyball. They got 2 good outsides, a freshman opposite that's hitting the ball pretty well, a middle that is probably up there and can run off one leg and do some different stuff behind that we'll have to prepare for. We played 2 6-2s this weekend, so we'll have to adjust to that and kind of switch gears to getting ready for them. So, but the week will be exactly the same. It'll be start off really focusing on the teams we might play in the Elite Eight, and then start focusing in on that Louisville team.
You shared a speech to a short speech to the 12th man, like kind of thanking them. Like, what have they meant to y'all this run?
If I were to go like the selfish answer, it makes my job more fun. And part of the reason why I came to this school was I played in Olympics in front of 15,000 people, and then I've played at other universities where you might be top 10 and all of a sudden there's 50 people showing up to your volleyball match, and it's like, what are we doing this for? Because we should be doing this for the student body. So the fact that they're coming, it gives me meaning, and they're entertaining. They make me laugh a lot during the match. They get me fired up during the match. I'm sweaty right now because I'm moving around a lot. And then just again, I said this the other night, to see my vision come true of the 12th man falling in love with our sport and showing up, and just the amount of rowdiness, the amount that they're impacting the volleyball match. I've called a challenge because of them at one point. Like, they've been amazing, and I don't think I can express enough gratitude that senior class was in the middle of court crying because this is the last time they get to play in front of them. And it's something special. It's something I use in recruiting. It's something unique to our school, and I'm really, really proud of them for the way that they showed up, the way that they've supported us all season, and I'm thankful.
What are your emotions after this game, maybe compared to this point last year, and your thoughts going into the next round, or your emotions going into the next round?
Yeah, I think it's weird. Expectations isn't the word, but there's just a lot of confidence right now. There's a lot of confidence that we can go in and we can beat anybody in the country. So I think that's the difference this year. It wasn't necessarily not there last year. Like when we beat Arizona State, it was like, all right, we're good. And I remember like 10 points into the Wisconsin match, like I can usually feel it. I'm like, I'm not scared of this moment or this team. I'm really proud of my team for being good in that. So I think I just have that confidence that we're going to show up like that we've been here before. Going back to the question earlier about being familiar with this environment, we've been there before. We're confident. We're comfortable being uncomfortable like we were in this match. TCU made us very uncomfortable, and we're ready for what's next.
Jamie, just real quick, first time in school history to 2 Sweet 16s back to back. I know as you're trying to build a program, what does that mean to you guys, the staff?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I came here not only to be good in one year. I came only not to entertain this crowd every single, once in this season and have them disappear. I came here to have sustained success. And I think that's possible at this university. I think it's possible because of the fan base, because of the 12th man, the way people show up. People want to come play in front of people where this matters. I think this administration is supporting our program in women's athletics. And I think we're going to be, a formidable force for years to come.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.